Alright guys, so recently I've noticed that the drive shaft on the passenger side of my WRX STI is leaking its grease. So I decided to replace it, but it's really expensive here in Japan, and they want to replace the whole assembly of this drive shaft. So I didn't want to do that. I tried to find some other solution, and I was surprised to find out that there is actually no spare part for this for the replacement of this drive shaft boot. So what I did is I measured the inner side and the outer side internal diameter of the boots, and then the length, and I tried to find it myself, the one that's almost the same measurement, and this is what I found out. It's the SPZ drive shaft boot, and it's like this. So it's an assembled type. You'll have to insert this side here to this side. It comes with this instruction manual. Yep. And well, it's in Japanese, so sorry for those that couldn't read Japanese. And this is the clamp, 2 pieces for 1 set of clamp, and then the lubricant or the grease. It would be really convenient if we'll be able to make this thing work for our WRX STI, because we really don't need to disassemble anything with our under chassis parts. We just remove the old boot. We'll have to cut it out and then take it off and put this one and then lock it out here. So I'm hoping, to save those time with this kind of assemble type drive shaft boot. Yeah, it has this male and female grooves, side of the grooves, and we just have to insert this male side to this female side, putting some lubricant, and so it will adhere with each other, and that's how we're going to assemble this boot. Alright, so we've jacked up the car, and this is what we can see from the below. Yeah, that's one nasty rubber boot over there. Yep, so I went ahead, took off these the clamps, the big and the small clamps there. So from now we're going to cut this boot into half. Alright, so we were able to cut it into half like this, and we just need to take it off and wipe it with some clean tissues perhaps. Yeah, so comparing the old and the new one, it's not really exactly the same, but they're almost of the same height, I think, at least. Yep, this is the new one and this is the old one, right? Alright guys, so just to show you, we're halfway done sealing this boot. Right, can you see that? Yes, so that's where the grease will go. It's all packed with grease. Right, so we were able to put this big clamp here. Yes, tied and secured. So the next one will be this small clamp here, right? And it looks like it's perfect fit for this drive shaft, even though this is not the original part. Yeah, so I think this is a good discovery, I hope so. Alright guys, so we were able to install the boot nice and tight, snug and fit. It's perfect fit. Yeah, so I hope that this will hold for, well, at least a year. We'll check this one from time to time and let you know if it really hold. right? So I think, you know, this is really a good discovery. We can save a lot out from this work, right? So actually, I haven't mentioned earlier, the dealership asked me to pay for like some 70,000 yen, so it's 700 USD just to replace these boots, but they're going to replace the whole assembly. They cannot replace just the boot, but you know, for me, I'll just try to do some DIYs like this. It's just a boot, replace it. If it's all sealed, then it should be fine, right? But there's one thing that I've noticed comparing these two, this new assembly type and the original one. The original one is actually lighter than this one, huh? It's like almost double the weight of the original one, this new one. So I guess that's the advantage of getting an OEM one, an original one. So if you're into racing, then perhaps you should get that original one. But if you're not really into that serious racing or just cruising in the city and some periodic mountain pass run, then I think this one should be fine, right? So all right, there you go, and I'll let you know if this really holds up, and I'm gonna give you some feedbacks about this one. All right, thank you and have a nice one. Okay, checking the effectivity of this drive shaft boots that we have replaced some 2 months ago. The last time it was leaking, the grease was all over my wheel. Now my wheel is looking clean. Yes, and let's check down below. So it seems that it holds its place effectively, huh? Yeah, so I drove my car without any reservation as usual. Not always, but occasional aggressive driving, and it still holds its place, and it still seals up our drive shaft properly without any sign of leak. So because of that, after running some 5,000 kilometers and 2 to 3 months of use, I guess it's safe to say that this assembled type, this split type drive shaft boot is good enough as a replacement to the OEM type drive shaft boot. Alright, so thanks for viewing, guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, please hit that like button, make it blue. And for those that are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for more videos to come. Really appreciate, guys, if you could subscribe to my channel. That would be a great help. So please subscribe. Thank you very much in advance. See you again. Have a nice one.